December 10th, 2025, and this meeting of the Rhode Island State Board of Elections will be called to order. Madam Secretary, will you call the roll? Present.
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 Present. Present.
Thank you. Agenda item number 1, the board may review deficient mail ballots cast in the special elections for Providence City Council Ward 2, North Providence Town Council District 2, and Charlestown Town Council held on December 2nd, 2025. Go.
Honorable members of the board, before you today, we have a total of 14 deficient ballots for the communities of Providence, North Providence, and Charlestown in their recent special elections. Here up on the screen, we first have the Charlestown ballot, one of the two Charlestown deficient ballots. The first voter, who, like all these other voters, he was sent a deficiency notice within the 24-hour period required to send it out, and he did have 7 days to respond to that deficiency notice, which he did not do. And up on the screen, you'll see here, we're trying to provide as much information to you as possible in order for you to make an informed decision on each of these. And we've noted the date that the signature was captured. And then we also have highlighted the mail ballot application signature, if that is relevant to this. In this case, Alfred, I'll stick to his first name because the last name I'm going to have some difficulty with. Alfred signed, he applied online for a mail ballot. And when the voter applies online, they do so with their entering their first and last name, the date of birth, and their driver's license number or their state issued identification number from the DMV. And if they do that, then their signature, their most recent signature on file is actually what is used. In this case, his signature would be the last one that you see there on the right when you applied for a mail ballot. It's the same thing. So if you do see a signature under that mail ballot application, then what the staff has done is they will have provided that the signature from the mail ballot application, as that is the final comparison that you would do if none of the other signatures match, as an example. So up here, you can see on the left in the red, that's his oath envelope. That is what the Board of Elections received. And over on the right are all the signatures that we have on file for this voter.
Miguel, just so I understand, the one on the right, well, do we have the signature for the application itself?
It was online.
And therefore it's,
So it's a digital, it's pulled from it's essentially the same signature is used over on the right, on the top right.
So Miguel, just for the record, just to clear the record, because they're essentially, when they do a mail ballot online, there is no actual signature, correct?
That is correct.
They do have to provide a driver's license or state ID in order.
No, I understand, but just for because it requires us to look at the signature, there is.
I would just say, because the first one we see from 92, you can tell that there's like a difference with, like,
absolutely.
2 decades. Life happens. And so I
You look at mine from 92. It doesn't
that's
look-
right. Me too. I was a baby. When I look at it, to me, at least the last name, sort of, you can tell a similar movement. So,
Okay.
I don't see an issue with it.
So I wish to make a motion.
I would move to.
and on that, the 1992 is actually a wet signature, right?
That's right.
So that's the
Yeah,
other
the others-
component of it.
Could be DMV.
So I would make a motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded to accept the signature. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm opposed, sorry.
Thank you. The ayes have it. Next.
So the next signature we have from Charlestown is for Gail Kuda. And again, this was an online application.
Are both of the signatures electronic signatures?
The one on the right is That is electronic, yes. It's the same signature.
The 17 and 16 are electronic?
Yes. So just as a point of information, when someone, there are times when the signature is reused, for example, when someone renews their driver's license online and decides to register to vote, for example, or update their information on their voter registration, they authorize their previous signature on file to be used again. So it is reused again for that update. That's just an example of one of the few ways that a signature could be recycled in the process from the DMV.
Miguel, this was flagged because staff was concerned it wasn't close enough?
Yes, the two teams reviewed these,
Yeah.
and neither of them could agree that it matches.
I mean, the G is markedly different, but I don't
The
know,
G
other
is
than
also
that.
hard to do
Yeah,
in an electronic pad.
totally.
I would make a motion to accept it.
A second.
Moved and seconded to accept the signature. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, abstentions? The ayes have it.
Now we'll move on to Providence. We actually have only one deficient ballot from the Providence special election. This is for Carol Beats Hundo. And again, the online application.
And the 3 are, what are they? Are those electronic signatures?
So the ones over the one in the middle is a wet
Got it,
signature.
okay. I see.
The one at the top is an electronic signature,
How about the one at the bottom?
electronic.
If anything, they didn't do their full name, right? Because I think that the middle one, so if you're saying that one is a paper one, I get the little, I don't know what that's called. But they didn't sign their full name,
Mm-mm.
so. Am I rejecting signature? Okay.
Do you have a
Yeah,
motion?
I'll make a motion to reject the signature.
I would second it.
Anyone? Moved and seconded to reject the signature. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, abstentions? The ayes have it.
Next, we have North Providence's deficient ballots, which we have 11 from the special election in North Providence. This voter is Jessica M. Raposa.
I was like, do you know this person?
I have a Z.
What's the one bottom right?
Bottom right is a wet signature. These are all actually wet signatures.
It's a
The
different
bottom
last
left,
name.
yes, she apparently changed her name. Over on the left is this was actually a paper emergency application, so it's highlighted there. The ballot
So
application.
the one on the bottom left would be the most current we have,
The 25,
Yes.
yeah?
correct? Because that's the mail ballot one.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about this.
Well, to me, 2 of them match, 3 of them don't, so. I mean, I think 3 out of to me, 3 out of the 5 look like the same signature. My concern is the oath envelope doesn't look like the other
Mhm.
signatures.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
The J is different.
Yeah, even the R.
I'm gonna move to deny. Or reject.
I would second that.
Motion and second to reject. Anyone else want to weigh in?
Mm.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? The ayes have it.
The next vote is Marcus Sandoa. Again, the emergency is labeled there now on the bottom left. And these are all digital signatures on the right.
That looks
Oh,
fine
it's
to
okay.
me.
Just the electronic signature. That's the problem. I would move to accept it.
Do we have a second? They're still looking.
I'll second it.
There's- Moved and seconded to accept the signature. All in
Blame the
favor
DMV.
signify by saying
I didn't want
aye.
you to be hanging out there.
You still looking? You need more time.
Sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
you're fine.
I was just thrown off by everything on the right is completely different than
Yeah, yeah.
everything on the.
I think if
Those
anything,
are-
the middle one, the 2021, the M is a little more
Yeah.
close to that one.
But
Yeah.
chose to do the M on the ballot application in a
Mhm.
more cursive
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah.
and-
Exactly, like the last name is the same, but the M is different, is different.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest. Somebody needs to tell Marcus, keep his signature the same.
I'm sorry, what the
Okay,
motion was.
we have a
to-
motion and a second to accept. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 No.
One
I'll be
opposed.
one. Yeah.
The ayes have it.
The next voter is Jace Nicholas Bond.
The ones on the right, I'm sorry, but I keep having to ask
You're
this, are poll pads,
These are all digital.
correct?
That looks like a whole different. Even the emergency mail ballot, that's a different, oh, sorry, they have two last names?
Mm-mm.
Well, no, sorry, the oath envelope, that's not a B. Is that a B? I'm very confused.
I think it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Oh, you
Oh, yeah,
know
no.
that. I don't think that the ones that are most relevant are those two, and I don't think they match.
Make a motion to reject.
Second.
Moved and seconded to reject. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, passes.
Next voter is Carmen Abed.
Yeah, that looks fine to me.
Is it just because they changed their last name?
Okay. Do we have a motion on this one?
I would make a motion to accept.
Okay.
Second.
Moved and seconded to accept. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
Can I ask a quick logistical question on that one? Just, so now that, so if you approve this signature, will this now become the signature of record for this person? see
The
now.
only signatures on record would be those that were done during the voter registration process.
Oh, okay, got it. So if this happens again, if this person does it again next year, the same issue might happen. Got it. Thank you.
Next is Joseph Philip Luciano.
Why is it so small?
And the
They look
top
s-
range that you see there, let's say the top 4 are digital,
Mhm.
the top 2, the bottom 2 are
Are
red
paper.
signatures.
The two and most relevant, again, look very similar, just one is like tiny, it's like microscopic. I don't know why it's so small.
Do we
It's
think,
just on the crop when they scan it and crop it at the local level.
Yeah, because the last, I mean, it's a scribble, but it looks similar.
I have a question for you. Why is it dated 12/30/25?
great question.
Where are we?
And on the old
And then
envelope,
those envelope.
The envelope one.
They didn't know what date it was.
Apparently,
It was 12-1.
he's ahead of him. He's
He's
ahead of himself.
That's it.
but the
Does
timestamp
that-
that we received it is right
Yeah,
there.
I see that.
So that's okay. That doesn't make it.
Would this be a case, I think one of the first ones that we had, we could tell that it might have been a person's like long, I think with age, signatures changed. Do we think this is the case? But I can't. Well, Randy had an opportunity to look at it in closer. Did you?
It's also,
did,
yeah,
it's
I
just-
mean, that's a long time ago.
It's in the red, and the oath envelope is quite small, so I wanted
Okay.
to see that up close. But even comparing the mail ballot application, in my opinion, to the oath envelope is not
Okay.
the same
I agree.
or similar enough.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to reject.
Second.
Moved and seconded to reject. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
No. Motion passes. I can't find my words.
Next order is Matthew J. Rochelia. Rogelia. And these are all digital signatures.
Except the mail ballot.
Except for the mail ballot.
Yes, yes.
Ray, I know we discussed this the last time, but the status of the law with regard to the application signature as opposed to the other signatures from the central voter registry. Are we to consider that only when there is it's ambiguous, or are we to consider it all the time?
You're saying actually between the application and the oath envelope? That comes into play only if there's a discrepancy with the voter specimen, the signature specimen on file with the CVRS and the actual applicant signature. So you can then consider the applicant's signature with the applicant oath envelope thereafter.
Oh, I guess what I'm asking is, are we required to do that?
Yeah, that's in the statute.
mandates it?
Until that's, unless that's amended, that is that's part of the statute as far as the approval of a signature.
Okay.
Yeah, that's under 172026.
Hey, Ray, as a follow-up question, if we're required to accept those two signatures under the statute, are we keeping a copy of both signatures in our file for future reference?
That, I don't know what we do on that. I thought we actually, and I'm not part of the administrative part of it, but I thought that every signature that is captured electronically, whether it's from DMV, whether it's any other way that the person signs it, that is actually saved as another form of signature specimen. But I stand corrected if that's not the way it's
Well,
done.
Miguel can inform us.
Yeah.
It is not. That has been discussed as a capability to add to the CVRS. But at this time, it's not something that is in the voter's record that carries over from election to election.
But when this is scanned in, doesn't the scanned in specimen become part of the voter record?
Mail ballot applications aren't scanned in. They were only scanned in only two times in the history of the CVRS. Once was during the pandemic, and the other were during the presidential preference primary, and the other was during the CD1. There was some ability added to scan in, I believe, correct?
In 21, when we had a special referendum.
21, yes. So 21. Those were the only two occasions when they were scanned in, and the local boards did like that ability, and there've been requests to add that as a functionality to the CVRS. If that happens, then we can capture that signature as well permanently.
So right now, we just have scanning in the oath envelope
We did that manually ourselves, the staff here.
for each election, so we can go back several elections to see the oath envelopes.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks. Move to accept.
I don't think they match. Do you? Do we have a second to accept?
I make a motion to reject the signature.
That's fine, right? Because no one seconded.
If
We
the
don't
chair
vote.
is set that there will be no second, then yes, you move on to another
Okay.
motion.
Okay, now we have a motion to reject. Do we have a second to that? Gotta have
I
a
second it.
second to something.
I second it.
Moved and seconded to reject. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Two opposed. Aye. Motion passes.
The next voter is David Richard Santinelli.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move to approve the signature. They look the same.
I second it.
Moved and seconded to accept the signature. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
The next signature is for Thomas Edward Marchand Jr.
Mhm.
And you have the two at the top, two on the right at the top are digital, and the one at the bottom there is, the older one is a wet signature. And the mail ballot application is a wet signature.
I'll move to accept.
Yeah, second.
Moved and seconded to accept. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
The next voter is Justin Martian.
I think this is like the first time he does a full signature.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna move to reject, just
Yeah.
on the basis
Me
that
too.
it looks like the oath envelope's the one that's different.
Yep.
And it's the only one where the J and the M are different. I don't know. Say,
I'll second that.
better idea.
okay. Moved and seconded to reject. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
So these next final two voters, the staff believes that was signed, the spouses signed the wrong oath envelopes. We believe they signed each other's oath envelopes. So here you have Vincent Guglietti Jr. His signature, that signature you see up there is, well, we'll see it on the next slide. They have the same address, these two voters,
Mhm.
but their signatures appear to be swapped. So it appears V. Guglietti signed Gina
Yeah.
Pataco's envelope,
Damn.
and then Pataco signed Vincent Guglietti's
But they have
envelope.
not verified. You contacted them and they did not respond.
We typically tend to leave these to the board to decide if the board agrees that it appears to be a swap.
Mhm.
In the past, you've approved them or reviewed them on
What's, yeah, I
Oh, I
don't
don't
know. What's
remember.
the,
Did they get, they got discrepancy letters?
They did get deficiencies, yes, but
Oh,
they
they
didn't,
already
they
Yeah,
didn't
that's what I
respond.
meant.
That's
Yeah.
what I.
oh,
They
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
respond.
And so
But-
did you say in the past we have accepted signatures like this?
Yes, it's not often that it comes up, but it does come
Got
up
it.
occasionally.
I don't know.
I mean, Ray, I don't know on a legal, like,
No, legally.
They're
if
not the
you-
same
you look
signatures,
at-
even if-
You look at the application
can't,
and only,
Yeah,
you
then
don't
we
look at
can't.
other documents.
Right.
That's never.
then
that
we
shouldn't
can't
be your-
accept
your-
them. And
yeah.
if, as long, all I care about is that they've received,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
They
should
were
have
notice.
noticed.
Yeah.
And they didn't respond.
that's,
Okay.
So
all
they could
okay.
have corrected it, but that's.
Then we
And the
can't.
notice again is mail and then whatever electronic information.
Mail, text message, and email, and a voice call as well.
That's amazing. Yeah. So I moved to
Just-
reject.
The
Sorry,
statute is very generous as to what you can look at.
Yeah.
We've already discussed how you can unfortunately look at an application in the oath envelope itself and not look at the CVRS, but the statute also leaves it to those signatures, nothing other than that.
I guess we have to do them one at a time, right?
Can we do them
Randy
both?
had
Do
a-
Yes, yep.
I'll move to reject Guglietti.
you have a question, Randy?
Yeah, I just have a question, Ray, on the statute. Does it specifically prohibit us from looking at other things? Or does it say, this is specifically say you can only look at these two things, which is.
It doesn't use the word only, but it does list everything that you can, that you can consider.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, we have never, to my knowledge, looked outside of the signature documents for other people to see if they have extenuating circumstances or anything else. It could broaden your, what you would consider, and I see nothing in the statute that even would allow it.
It's not, just to be clear, it's not, I'm just thinking this through out loud. I mean, the staff didn't go looking for this. It just happened to be next to each other. So was it,
Correct.
it wasn't
yes.
like we did more investigation on these versus others.
Mhm.
I guess I don't know, I'm trying to think, applying from a common sense perspective, and I'm not suggesting no one's not using that, but it seems to me that they just switched envelopes, but I
My
don't know,
mistake, yeah.
my only concern.
We have a motion and second to reject based on the fact that they're not the same. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 None
Opposed, one opposed, two opposed, motion passes. And the last,
The signature.
this is the last one.
I'll move to reject the signature.
Second.
Moved and seconded to reject. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Two opposed, motion passes. That's it for those.
That's it.
Okay, agenda item number 2, the board may vote to convene an executive session regarding investigations into allegations of misconduct, either civil or criminal, in accordance with Rhode Island General Laws 42-46-5, subsection A, subsection 4. Do we have a motion to convene an executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, abstentions? Will convene executive session at 4:30 PM. Do we have, Ray, can you help me on?
Yeah,
what
you
the
should,
next-
you should first move to seal.
Seal the minutes of
the
executive
executive session.
And resume open session?
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
And
Not-
then, Madam Chair, there's one matter to report out
Yes,
of
thank you.
executive session. Board Member Bettencourt moved to end an investigation that was conducted into potential fraudulent activity relating to the special election held in Central Falls with no adverse findings. That motion was seconded by Board Member Giacavoni, and all board members present here voted in favor, none opposed, so the motion carried. That's it.
Thank you, Counselor. Council, agenda item number 3, the board may review deficient mail ballots cast in the special election for Central Falls School Board held on November 4th, 2025. And when I send this back to you, Ray, or, because,
Yeah, he's,
got it.
I think, Madam Chair, you're now going to review the signatures that,
I thought-
because
They said they-
Got it.
are we gonna go one by one or no?
Well, my
No.
understanding was
Yes.
there's only one, correct?
Yeah.
There's only one because based on our investigation,
Mm-hmm.
the others that were embargoed would not be embargoed anymore.
right, so you'll release them on the basis of the information that you gathered. That'll be part of the public record. So you have 6, I believe you have 6 signatures.
Yeah.
And on each of them, you should, either you can do it by names as to those that are going to be accepted and
Oh, okay.
any that are going to be rejected.
So we should still go one by one.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
Yes, and then we'll accept it.
So do you want to do them one by one, or
Yes.
you just want us to do the names?
I don't know
think
their
the names
names.
are fine.
All right, so
Miguel has the
I'll
names.
make a motion to accept Isabella
Oh, you have
Nieto,
it. Perfect.
Jonathan Ramos Rodriguez, Soranjo Pegoro, Esperanza Bobadilla, Elizabeth Fabiola Toban, and I'll make a motion to accept those votes, mail ballots, in accordance with the results of our investigation, that they be accepted.
I'll second.
Is that? Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, abstentions, motion passes.
And then the last one, I think we have to put up, right?
Yes. Do you want to see that, the number 6?
Yeah, that would be Julio Barroso.
Are you rejecting or accepting
Yeah,
that
we're
on the
rejecting.
basis
Well,
of the
this-
investigation?
My understanding is this is going to be rejected for deficient signature.
Yes,
Not for the basis of the investigation?
on the basis of investigation.
Also on the basis of the investigation, but the
Correct.
signatures are clearly deficient, so I don't know if we need to show them or not.
And no.
If it's on the basis of a comparison, yes, you do.
But if it's an
But it's not.
investigation,
Then you
On the
don't.
basis of the investigation, then we don't have to see it.
I understand, but
we don't have to. We can just do it based on the investigation, because the person specifically
Okay.
says in the investigation,
Okay.
they did not sign it.
okay. So I'll
Yeah.
move to reject Julio Barroso as well.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions, motion passes. Okay. Yeah. No, and I do want to say thank you, everyone, for your patience. We're glad that we were able to come out on the, other end of this. And it's exciting that the city of Central Falls is going to have their first elected school board. So we're happy for you to certify and get those folks in their seats. And I do want to thank Miguel and the staff team for being sure that the voters had the opportunity to attest to their intention to vote and, just remind everyone we are, definitely here to support all the entities that make elections possible, but, did want to make sure to do due diligence to be sure that, voter intent was as it should. And that's it. So hearing nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
No one, it takes you so long to second and adjourn. Moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned at 5:03 PM.